That's all I got.
I just wanted to toss this one out there. Spectrum, I do have to say, a actual scummery does come from me because of what's been going on, but that much is obvious. Everyone's got that, so we don't want to touch on that very much. Chris, you're still a little quiet to me, brother. I'm not hearing a lot from you. And Fairy, I'm reading you a little high on the scum list right now, only because you've been very quiet, and it may be that it's your play, and I just still don't have you completely right red, only because I always misread you, so please talk.
Well, for me, hold on.
Okay, well, I'll give my checks. For Mafia, I had Bell down just because of last game, pretty much, and I don't know. I just got a scummy vibe. I also did have Dan, hand thing, and he seemed not to be paying attention really, but it's hard to tell with all the disconnects, you know. And then Knight, I'm still getting a scummy vibe from you. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just biased because of the last game. For Town, I have Midi. I feel like he's been pretty beneficial. I feel like Gummy could possibly be Town also. And I actually thought that Spectrum was being kind of helpful at the beginning of the day, and he was trying to move things along. I don't know. That's just what I got from him.
Barry?
I have some bit of scum.
I can't hear you, Barry. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I have a bit of a scum read coming off of Faded, also off of Chris. I don't know what it is about Chris right now, but he feels like he's kind of shifty. For Tam reads, I feel that Sophie does down. He feels like he's playing when he was that last time I played with him down. Spectrum plays pretty much the same when he's down in Mafia, so I don't know about him.
Fair, who was your first read?
My first read?
Yeah, your very first read. I'm sorry, it was very soft.
Faded Heart.
Faded. Okay.
I didn't hear your first Town raid.
My first Town raid was Soviet.
Okay.
He seems to be playing most of it when I was 10 in my first game. He was a strong Town man. In Spectrum, I'm not sure because he kind of plays the same as Town and as Mafia.
I'll go. Well, this early on, the only people that I kind of had pinged were Gummy and Bell, just because of their talent. That really hasn't changed. Next on that list, I guess, would be Darrier, Spectrum, but no real basis for that, just except the fact that I've played against them before. As for Town reads, no one really, I guess. If anybody was leaning closer to Town, I like the way, I feel like Kronos' play was consistent to last game, when he was, Town, like, you know, a Town leader. As for the new guys, Sagrosa, I mean, I see a lot of movement in your face. I don't know. I don't know you, so this is kind of like, you know, benchmarking, kind of. Angelus seemed very laid back, so that kind of reads Town to me. And Danzinator, I'm not sure yet. Seems kind of cool too, so sort of Town kind of feeling. That's where I'm at right now. Midi, I don't know, don't trust him yet. I love him, but I don't trust him. So that's where I'm at with him.
I think Darrier had his hand up, or it was Spectrum. One of the. Oh my god!
Soviet, what the fuck?
That's 2 on Soviet. We're gonna have to whip his ass if he makes it 3.
Oh, I'm back!
Spork, you were right again.
Welcome back, Spork.
Damn it!
It wasn't worth 2 seconds.
No more than 5
My
seconds.
Town is back this game. Yay!
So, who's making me breakfast after this? It's like 5 in the
I mean,
morning.
I don't know.
Got it.
Fuck, I was gonna get food, and I got caught in a play in this game. I have no groceries done. None.
Chrono.
That's
Come
supposed to be done. It's
on.
open.
I'm
Come
gonna
on,
say this.
Chrono.
Hold on. I'm gonna say
Eater
this right now.
Mafia.
I'm actually really
Come
mad
on.
at the Mafia right now. I'm really mad, just in general, because all in all, I was all pumped up. I had my Mountain Dew. I was overly hyper. I had a gallon of ice cream.
You had Mountain Dew? I want to show you something. You ready for this?
He's got 4 liters, man.
We're not done.
Spork, I want
Buddy.
to show you something.
Buddy, you got the vanilla.
Oh, now he brings out the rest.
Wait. What? What's this?
Colonel, could you like grab?
Alright, game over, nobody. Oh my god, Spectrum.
Spectrum GG. Fine.
Damn.
Fine. Spectrum, you win. You win. You win. It's over. I'm just gonna drink my Mountain Dew like the little bitch I am and shut up. Okay? Fine.
I really need to get
Then he whips out
myself
the
a
fireball.
whiskey
That's
here.
amazing.
Spectrum, I see your fireball and I raise you gentleman's
I
jack,
think Spectrum
What
wins.
made
which I need
Well,
another drink right now.
My
I'll be right
entire
back.
point of what I was saying was I was extremely hyper for the beginning of this. Like, I don't know if you guys saw me bouncing around like crazy,
Sorry,
but it's
I know
because
the feeling. I know the feeling.
my 4 liters of Mountain Dew, my gallon of ice cream that I haven't
I'm
shown.
Spork, I'm not saying anything else.
I wanted so bad.
Actually, you know what, Spectrum? The next time we play Mafia, I will probably have like 4 or 5 bottles of wine I'm about to drink. So I'll be there with you probably the next time I play.
My
Having
friends,
fun modding.
I'm sorry, my real life friends or whatever you want to say, but when I do this to them, they say, I nipple you, not I love you, because I always do it over my nipple. So
Not to be a
say,
jerk, but that looks like a potato.
No.
I nipple you. I nipple you. I nipple you.
You have been nippled.
You have been nippled.
You guys, you
That
can't
sounds
rule out
like-
the chance that we've all been nippled. This is very important. We have
All
to keep
been
this.
nippled.
We have to keep this. You have to really pay attention here.
Can I
Formal
say,
nipple?
as mod, I am terrified that I've been nippled, and
No, you've been nippled before, Nightmare. I know you have.
Oh my god.
You just had her nightmare. Come on.
why am I nightmare? What the hell?
Wait, what?
No!
Before?
And you say I have problems with
And that
Jen.
bell
Hey,
comes
look,
back.
Bell came back.
Hey,
What?
welcome back, bro.
Oh!
You're not who we were waiting for, but welcome back.
Yeah, you're not the person we're looking for, but close enough.
Yeah, everyone, sorry. I know I'm dead. I probably pretty much got mod killed. I'm really sorry about that, guys.
No worries, dude. It
It
happens.
Well, we're glad you okay, Bell.
I love you.
That's
So
not
guys,
Game's paused, Bell. You can come back.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, by the way, game's kind of paused still.
Oh,
That's why
Wait,
I'm
but
talking.
real?
That's why my pretty face is still here.
Yeah, we're missing one other person, Bell. We
So
said
guys,
you weren't the one we were looking for.
when's
Wait,
you
hold on a
reckon the
second.
game's
Am I still
gonna be
alive
ending?
then?
And Soviet.
Soviet
No.
timed out, so I don't even know if he'd be back. Yeah.
Alright, so
Well,
I'll give it.
whoever-
Okay, so alright, no. Alright, so what I do is I give it 5 minutes.
Yeah,
back in 5.
I started the formal timer, and it has
Yeah, so give him
Is
a
it-
minute. If not back in
he has a
5,
minute more, and then
okay. Wait, quick question.
and then
I'm not alive, am I?
No, you're not, Bell. You're
Hell
dead,
no.
buddy.
Yeah, I thought so.
Party, Bell! Graveyard party!
Yo, it just means I'm in the fucking
Die.
I can't wait!
Which
Me and Bell
is
all alone
completely
together!
Okay with me.
When did
Okay,
Bell
wait.
die?
Actually, who's in graveyard with me?
I am
Just
Bell!
Spectrum. I mean,
Just Mickey Mouse.
I'm confused. Did we vote Bell off? Did I miss
I
something?
wanna
No.
be in the ground.
No, he
Phil got
didn't come
mod
back
killed.
in the time.
Yeah, I DC.
Oh, he was mod killed.
Yeah, Bell got mod killed.
Yeah, I missed that.
why did you want to vote him off?
Yeah, I mean,
Again, those
I
guys.
can't
Did
talk
we
about
finally
that right
become
now.
survivors?
My bad.
Oh,
I'm
dude.
sorry.
Mitty, you can't ask that. Come
I can't.
on.
Andy, I would love for you to ask that when the game's suspect.
Alright,
We'll talk.
I'll do that.
he has 20 seconds.
Alright, then give him another
That's what she
5 minutes and let the day continue. He's not back in that 5.
I was
If
gonna
he's not back
say,
in 5
we got
minutes, Belendra is
double
resurrected
mod killed.
as your god, and you may never ever disbelieve.
Gummy, why are you?
Hey, you know what? You could always make me zombie Jesus. I mean,
Yeah, I'll bring back
Bring
the
it
Actually,
back.
I vote Gummy, my
No,
zombie.
I'd rather someone else
zombie
be zombie
trainer.
genius than support.
I'm gonna be zombie Jesus. Gummy's my zombie trainer. He actually made these arms the way they are. Which is not
Okay,
saying
guys,
much.
the
is
5
it?
minute up. What do we want to do? Do we want to wait for support?
Give him another.
Soviet?
Alright, so
Give him a little
Wait,
bit,
wait,
because
wait.
we've already mod killed one of us.
no, okay. So what you do? Like this is what I do in this situation. Like I give 5 minutes. Then so after 5 minutes, if he's not back, I let the day continue, and he has another 5 minutes on top of that. And if he can't get back, then
Alright then, so I'll carry on the day.
That sounds fair.
Wait, he actually just oh, never mind. Never mind. I thought you recancelled IRC, so you quit.
so it still gives him another 5 minutes, which is
So, but I just start the day, right?
yeah. So we'll just
Alright then, I'll start the day.
Ooh,
So, three.
sorry.
Everyone die.
Bye.
Not everyone, everyone that, you know what I mean.
I
Okay,
think
so
that was a really fast game.
I was
the day.
Dead.
5 wins.
Okay, the day starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So people were giving their lynches. I want to know his lynches quickly. It's running out of time. What's up, buddy?
I think I should talk just because I haven't said really anything this whole day.
Well, I was about to talk before the thing starts, so I want to give
Oh,
my read.
no,
real
go
quick.
right ahead.
First,
Definitely.
I want to hear from both of you.
Go ahead.
Alright, so on my scum list, we have Chrono is on the bottom, Nightmare is about second up there, Faded Heart is about third up there, and Chris is on the top just because his scum reads didn't really have any substance. He just said that he didn't like me and Gummy, was it? Is that what you said, Chris? Me and Gummy, you said what were your scum reads?
Yeah, but that was more out of respect for talent, not really. You know, there was no substance.
And he
yeah,
said
Don't worry, I got no talent.
Okay, so wait, so is it just because his reads, like he just gave reads without reason? Is that the only reason you want to pick him?
Yeah, that's about it. That's the only read I really have on him.
So my biggest question is then why don't you pick Fairy Storm for giving a
Because
counter
Fairy last.
oh, hang on.
Alright.
She gave
Can
a
you
counter
say-
to Soviet with much
Soviet
without much
just
substance.
messaged me in Skype and asked me mod killed.
Okay.
Right then, he is mod killed, and I think I'm gonna go to 1 lynch because we've lost two town. So
I kind of think that's fair.
Okay, I don't know if anyone caught this, and I don't know if this was a Midnight of mistake, but she said 1 lynch because we lost 2 town.
I actually saw that too.
shit. Sorry.
OGI.
How I feel, but that doesn't. I don't want.
Well,
Wait, I hear a man 1 second before we do anything else.
Well, I had to say,
Yeah,
like,
you're
I found
right,
it, like,
you're
I
right.
found it sus that, like, you went on Chris for giving reads without real substance, but then Fairy did the same thing about Soviet. When Soviet hadn't really talked, and she gave a read on him without much substance as well. So I'm kind of wondering why you picked one person but not the other.
I didn't pick. Fairy is actually doing more town for me because she's actually playing a much different gameplay than she did last game. The gameplay she's playing right now was one actually from the 2 games before, where she was more animated, she was more like into the game, and where she was more removed, I felt, from the last game. And the fact that she gave any read at all puts her more on my town list.
Okay. Alright, I just want to know the reason. That's cool.
I have a question then in that situation. Based on that logic, then, the reason you didn't go after Fairy, other than just that, is it because she didn't give a read versus you? Because one of your reasons for Chris, I mean, it wasn't really all based on substance, was that he read you and Gummy. Basically, I mean, he flat out said it was because of course, respect.
Well, it's all about pretense. It's all about really pretensive game styles. Like Chris will usually give his reads day 1. He'll put his input, but Fairy sometimes won't hear anything from day 1. And so the fact
we
that
can come back to this. Like, I got a read off you. So we can come back to this. There's other people that need to talk.
I'd like to hear from Dan. He hasn't said anything. He was trying to talk.
Thank you. Yeah, one reason I haven't spoken a lot is because, you know, my last game I spoke up and it was just like got smashed on a town, and I got smashed as a town and it sucked. It was my first game, but I do have some reads. I have Mitty as town. He's somebody I've watched a lot of, and I like his reads that he had. He's played a lot with Gummy, and when he called out Gummy, I was kind of skeptical about that because I don't really know Gummy that well to really say that he's Mafia right off the bat like that. But that's how I feel about that. My towns, I really think that I've had a good feeling about Darrier. Chris, I've seen writing down a lot of stuff. Fairy, it's hard to get a really read on her. Spectrum, it's neutral. It's 50-50. It's hard for me to get a read on him as well. Sig hasn't really said a lot. Angelus, I believe it is, I haven't heard a lot from him, I believe. Chrono, I liked what he had to say. He had a read on everybody, and I thought that was really good. And Fade hasn't really given much, and I don't know why Nightmare pinged me on touching my face. I was honestly just nervous about just talking because I'm still new at this game, but I'll let one of you guys speak. I don't know. I think Gummy was up first.
Yeah, actually, to go on that, I actually didn't like what Chrono did. He listed way too many people. He listed like 8. I did not like that at all.
Okay.
That's just me personally.
That is based on very much what I normally do. I wanted to kind of give out all my reads to kind of see responses from everybody's faces, and it honestly didn't really work very well in my favor. I didn't get a lot from anyone. I feel like, well, of course, we Spectrum and then Angelus, but Faded really hasn't said too much either. So I'm just trying to get a little bit of a read out of everybody to kind of see where everyone's leaning a little bit.
I want to hear from Angelus. Actually, I don't think
I was going to say there's not a lot of time. Let's do Angelus first, just in case I don't get to go.
Yeah.
For Scum, I got a Garbeezy. You seem more sunken down and in the background, so it's kind of hard to give a tell or be able to read you. Kronos with the new hair, it's hard to see your eyes. You can't really, see who he's looking at, or you're trying to see him. Faded, you seem a little bit more attentive with the camera and more into the actual game this time, so I don't know how to read that quite yet. For Town, I have Chris. He is being more vocal. He actually came out earlier. And Fairy seems a little bit more relaxed, and it's a double-edged sword to me.
I was going to say Sigrosa next after him, because he's also someone who's been kind of quiet.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Bitch.
Sure.
Sorry.
I didn't have any reads at the very start of the day. I was too busy paying attention to what other people were saying. None of my reads are really good. I've never thought I've been very good at reading. My guesses were way off the last games, but I'm very suspicious of both Kronos and Chris because I think they're stronger players than I am, and I honestly didn't pay attention to their suspicions because I don't think that's important right now. And I understand Garbeezy being quiet right now. I haven't had a good or a bad read, so that's just neutral. I don't really have a top suspicion, but I'm just looking at mainly those two people.
Sig, 2 bullets. Who would you kill?
Just quickly, you have 4 minutes, and you still have 5 formals, just 1 lynch. That's cool. Just to clarify.
Sig, real fast. 2 bullets. Who would you kill? And then I want to hear what Spectrum wants to say.
We only have 1 lynch, I believe. So I'll just.
I'm after your top.
I would like to. I think I would go after Faded right now. I think that's the easiest way that we could pressure someone who hasn't really contributed, in my opinion.
So you're saying as Mafia that Faded's going to be the easiest kill to get everyone behind your back, is that right?
No, it's definitely a town direct objective, so.
Go ahead, Spectrum.
Okay, I got no time left, so my quick thing is extremely spectacle of Gummy still being alive, unless that's the medic save. I don't know why. It's just anyone who watched the last game. For some reason, I had pegged Derriere as Town with no clue reason why. This time, my feeling peg is Chris is Town. That's where I am. I don't know why it is. I haven't gotten any reason, but Chris is my top town. And Mitty, the only thing I have about Mitty is he seems to be the most experienced of any of us here. And there's been twice in this day, and granted, this day has been all chopped up because of drops and stuff. There's been twice in this day someone tried to talk, and he said, let's move on past that, and has moved the conversation in a different direction when people wanted to talk about something. And that I find as suspicious.
Remember what they wanted to talk about?
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember exactly.
Conversation of the medic, because I think talking about the medic in general is bad.
Okay, and that's fine, but it wasn't when we came back from break. That's what it was.
But personally, I think talking about the medic is bad.
No, and I remember that one. I don't have a problem with that one so much. But it was something else more recently.
Someone very soon.
Yeah, and
I didn't expect to get it with only 3 minutes.
I think it was Bell. But
I want a formal SIG, actually.
Before we formal SIG, can I hear from Faded real quick? Just 30 seconds. He hasn't said one word the whole entire day. I don't want that though. I don't want to let that go. Faded. Faded. Top 2 scum, top 2 town. Go.
For town, it would probably be Nightmare, Kriz, and Kronos. Being the fact that, to me, they seem to be actually trying. Scummy would have to be... I'm getting a feeling from both Spectrum and Gummy for some reason. They just come off as...
So I'm not trying?
You come off as scummy to me.
Let's not get into this big argument, because we have to get to formals.
Right.
So, there was a formal on the board, I believe.
Yeah, someone offered it.
Yeah, I wanted a formal on SIG.
I want a formal on
SIG
right now.
Oh.
Barry, was that a second on SIG?
Okay, that was a second on 6, so please everyone give your thingies and SIG defend.
My accusation on you, SIG, is when I was probing you with that question, that you would pick off Faded because he seems the easiest one because you're Mafia and you want everyone behind you, and you smiled after that at the end of it, and that just jumped you to the top of my scummy list.
Just because you don't know me, like, I'm really expressive when I talk, and I think it might be more difficult for you to get the correct reads on me. And I would say that I wanted to put pressure on Faded because I know that both Kronos and Kriz were my top suspicions, and I didn't want to formal them because I feel like they're strong players and they could lead the town later on. And I'm actually not a very good reader, so I wanted to put pressure on someone that I hadn't heard of in the game so far. And I also think it'd be a really, really bad idea if I were to die right now. So I apologize if I've come off as scummy, but I think that's just the expressiveness of the way that my personality is. So
I'm gonna pose this to everybody. I don't know if more to you, if anybody. I don't know if it's just because you're last to give you reads or something, but something Mafia tend to do is when reads are being given out, they're normally not the first 2 to 3 people to ping somebody, but the 4th person when they know like a town is being pinged quite heavily, they'll normally be the 4th or 5th person to jump on that ping, try and push the mislings through. So I'm kind of suspicious of that, but I don't know if this is because you're last to give you reads. So I'm going to take that into effect. So, that's my biggest thing right now. I feel like your defense is I'd like to hear more from you, and I want stronger reasoning about your reads.
Spectrum, unless
I'm sorry. This is more mod question. Pause. I just, because of all the people getting out and everything, they had a 1 KP, correct?
No, they
already
had 2 until 2.
Okay, I don't remember because it's been so long with all the deaths.
Yeah,
They
no,
had
it's
2
what
KP.
There's 4 Mafia. They have 2 KP until 2.
Okay, I just didn't remember. I apologize. I needed a refresher.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Just the same question thing.
Are there any further accusations besides the expressiveness of my face?
Yeah, I said something about Mike's name.
I thought I just gave one, but okay.
Yeah, I don't like how you just deflected me's questions straight away.
But I didn't quite understand. Like, it was something about the order in which I was picking someone to pressure. I'm not entirely experienced in Mafia, so maybe I'm coming off as too aggressive to be a town player. I just felt like it would be better for me to speak up during the first day rather than look rather suspicious and give some more information or try to pressure someone. I didn't necessarily want to kill Faded, even though I said that was my top pick if we were to formal that person if their defense was good. So
Alright. So who did you say were at the top of your scum list again? There were
the
2
top
people
of
you
my
said.
scum list?
Yeah, you said 2 people at the end of your thing. They were at the top. of
I
your
said
scum
I was
list.
watching 2 people, but they weren't scummy to me. Like, I can't watch everyone at once because I'm not a very good reader. I was just watching the strongest players in the game, so.
Alright.
I'll just say that the first person you were jumping on immediately was someone who's weaker. And that's the kind of thing in Mafia, especially in experienced Mafia, tend to do.
Barry, what are you saying? I can't understand.
You gotta speak up a little bit.
Jumping on someone like Faded immediately is something that inexperienced players, especially inexperienced Mafia, would do. Because they feel it's an easy lynch. They say they don't want to lynch that person. So just right away jumping on Faded, even though Faded is, they it's coming to me.
I mean, I wasn't trying to lead.
You said because Faded is an easy target.
Barry, I just want to toss really quickly out there. The only reason it's kind of scummy in this situation is it's deflective. That's what it looks like. Bottom line is it looks very deflective and it's very tough to read that way.
That's great, guys, but the formula's over. Are you pushing to vote or rescinding?
I'm gonna push. I don't like his answers. I'm pushing.
All right then. So everyone knows how to vote. You just cover your hand if you can. So
do I get a last defense?
Yep.
10 seconds.
I'd like to say that I am the vigilante, and I haven't done anything with my shot, and lynching me would be incredibly bad for town, and I apologize for coming off scummy right away.
Alright, so that's a rescind. Okay.
Is that it? All right, everyone vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We had a half vote, so it doesn't pass, and the day continues.
Alright, so
I want a formal Faded Heart.
Alright, so just before actually no, hang on. Oh. Alright, it's formal.
Faded Heart. Why did you vote for that?
Let Midnight call the actual
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said go ahead.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
Pause the day, please. Formal.
Yeah, I thought you said formal and Faded Heart.
Alright then, sorry. Carry on.
Faded, why did you vote on that?
Well, it may not be that I was voting. I may also have been stretching as well. Because I'm like in a very uncomfortable spot.
So is that what was going on there? Did you just tell me? Did you?
No, if you look, I'm laying against the wall.
And I see that, and I completely understand.
So wait, what you're telling me is you just happened to stretch your arm toward your camera during a vote?
Yeah, I stretched forward. I either stretched my arm forward or out. I decided to go forward.
All I need to know, the reason I formaled, I need a yes or no answer here. Did you vote or did you stretch? That's all I need. Okay, that's good to know. Anyone else need to say anything before I push or rescind?
The only thing I'm going to say is, like, what are the chances that you actually go and stretch like that after she does the 5-second countdown for his vote?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is what actually happened. I think he
look-
I think he put his hand like this to look to see who else was voting,
Yeah.
and then he saw no one else was voting, so he did the swipe.
Exactly.
It reminds me a lot of like
You also gotta
in
realize,
school.
guys, I'm on a laptop. I'm limited on the ways I can
I'm also on a laptop.
with the laptop.
I
Okay,
think,
so I think
Minnie wants
let's.
to.
All right, so let's. I'm not.
I'd love to hear Mitty.
I'd
Go ahead.
love to talk about this. Like, without talking about the thing too much, I think there's enough damning evidence right now to think she's to think the mafia. You've been quiet. A lot of people have pinged you. A lot of people I'm reading as town have pinged you as well. You haven't even tried, I feel, to contribute, which comes off as mafia. Some of your reads were off, I feel, like not just like off, but lack of substance behind them and reasoning. And to me, that's more condemning of mafia trying to pocket people and just like, because mafia have perfect information, so I feel like you're giving reads without having reasoning behind them because you already know.
I've already said the reason why I'm being as quiet as I am. It may be everyone's asleep here, but if you cannot hear this, their TVs are still running.
But we can
and they
hear
are
very
loud.
clearly. And it's a lot of the fact that you're using the word maybe a lot. And I mean, I made that mistake my first game, really bad. I used not a definite word. You've got to be definite with these things. If you stretched, you stretched. If you're being quiet for a certain reason, you're being quiet for a certain reason. You can't go with the maybes and the perhaps and the kind ofs. That's not a defense. That's not really something of substance.
And you can't every defense can't be an out of game reason either. You can't blame every little thing that's something that's happening out of game.
Yeah, I was gonna say like every single time you've tried to defend yourself, it's been an excuse. And in my experience, watching and playing Mafia, the easiest thing to do is come up with an excuse as to, you know, why you shouldn't be killed, and that's a very Mafia thing to do. What's up, Barry?
I have to say, your defense really doesn't sound like a defense. And actually, as Nightmare said, it sounds like an excuse. It sounds like you're just making something up on the fly. And like, you voted hoping even though you're playing Vigilante, that you would still get it pass. It sounds like that's what it sounds like. It could have been a stretch, but it didn't really sound like it.
I don't know.
So like quickly, personally, I feel like disregarding that whole vote thing, I feel there's enough evidence to prove. Like, I think this is a good lynch for Aid being Mafia.
I push this more for time reasons than anything, but between the weird vote and the even if she is town, the lack of whatever. I think I need to push. I'm going to push this to a vote.
It's a dude, by the way, Spectrum.
You're drunk.
I said dude.
No,
I
you
said
said
he.
she.
said she.
I may have slurred, but in my mind I said he.
He's a
Alright.
pretty boy.
All right.
So we're pushing this to vote then, yeah?
Yes, he.
Okay then, everyone vote in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Wait, don't I get to defend?
Oh,
10 second
yeah,
defend.
my bad.
That's okay. You're
I
doing
will
good.
remember it one day.
Just
Midnight
realize,
confirmed Mafia.
glitching me and you're wrong, you still got 4 Mafia on the board.
No, no.
And if you're right, and I am Mafia, you still got 3, and that's still 2 KP. You still lose 2 people tonight.
Okay, so I personally, I was going to say something. I felt like there was a slip of the tongue lynching me, and there's 3. Like, I know she said the whole thing, but she said even after lynching her, there's 2 KP. So she obviously, I feel like that was a slip with Mafia.
You're pushing again.
Whatever, it's just her defense and it's over. His.
Midnight, you did the same thing. Everyone's doing
Oh
it.
my god! Everyone stop calling me a she! I'm a he!
I'm sorry!
God dang it!
Alright, push the vote. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, the vote's passed and you're dead, and everyone go to sleep and send me rolls. Plucks. I went to sleep, my bad.
One day you'll remember one of these things, Midnight.
I know, right? Fairy, you're still awake.
Hi!
Well, there we go.
Hi, everybody! Welcome back.
Almost so bad sending Belle to the graveyard with you. Almost.
Belle, I can't hear you if you're talking to us. Good buddy.
Woo! I'm alive.
Woohoo!
There we go. Oh Jesus, dude, you do that so perfectly. Wow. Yeah, like literally. I'm sorry, everyone in chat and Midnightive, and actually everyone in game as well, because fuck, I hate life right now.
Life's a pain in the ass, and then it bites you in the ass directly afterwards, and then something will eventually happen that'll cheer you
Queen,
up.
Spokes, sorry, Spokes, that's why I'm gonna go ahead and dink you with this, and here's to you actually streaming last night Minecraft, which I started watching for a good 10 minutes before
I watched too, it was awesome.
As it last night, and it was great, and actually I did carry on watching on my phone once my power went out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I got distracted by someone, and I think she's gone to bed.
She's sleeping now.
See, now I get it. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah, that was a fun thing. Actually, funny story. You know how I was talking about not trying to lose my stuff after dying in that game?
Yeah, I do know that. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Guess what? I just lost my stuff today.
Oh, god damn it.
It was so bad. Oh, I was so mad.
bullshit.
Well, actually, I didn't lose everything. I lost my armor and my sword, which
That's
those I don't
everything.
care. No, it's not. No, it's not. I've still
Well,
got
it's not
all of my
everything.
picks. I've got my shovel. I've got all my important things. But that sword, that sword, it was
That
so.
sword.
It was a power 3, knockback 2, fire aspect 2, which is so strong.
We're not gonna talk about this now. We can't talk about this because
Okay.
it will make me cry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, don't cry. Please don't cry.
All everyone needs to know on chat is that I have whiskey and I'm okay, and I'm gonna carry on for the rest of this. That right there is why I will carry on. Excuse me.
Out of 10.
I'm sorry, Chris. I just burped in a stream.
What did I say, Era? Did I?
Oh my god, there was someone that just like burped in Chris's stream. What the hell, guys?
Who does that?
Who doth that be?
Who doth that be?
Exactly.
Who comes into my cavern if thing and distraught with
Midnighter, how did you mod kill me, if I may ask?
I
Wasn't
didn't do it
interesting?
creatively, I'm sorry.
God
The
damn it,
hand of
Midnighter.
God fell out of the sky and squished your left testicle so much that your brain blew up.
It sounds painful.
That would have been a lot more interesting, but you said you didn't do it interesting.
In a world where
I
hand
didn't,
of
I'm
God
sorry.
crushes people's testicles.
Midnighter.
Wow.
You still have one left.
Oh, well, there you go. You are the
Ooh.
Lance Armstrong of Mafia.
I am, which means that tomorrow Oprah is going to tell me that I suck.
She's gonna give you like 20 cars. What are you talking about?
No, she's
everyone
gonna give
gets
everyone
everyone in the
20
stream gets a
cars.
car. You get a car. You get a car.
Which again sucks because I don't get a car. Spec, wait,
What are you
Spec.
doing?
Oh.
No, he's alive.
I thought I missed something. I thought Spec was.
I was cheering my car.
Oh, no, I've got a story
Spec,
already.
you did.
I
Gotcha.
tried.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Okay, shit. I should probably. Okay, I'll
That's
go into
hilarious.
the chat and find out what the fuck is actually going on.
Everyone's dying.
Okay,
That's
wait,
what's going
quickly. Are there any? Who's the other dead person?
on. I am.
Are you the only one?
I'm the only one in chat right now. There were.
Oh, jeez.
There was another mod kill. I think it was Soviet, right? Soviet got mod killed.
Yeah, Soviet's dead, but he didn't come back.
Okay.
Oh,
So there you go.
Mod
Faded.
kill game. Everyone, kill Midnightive, and then we can start a new game. Yeah, let's do it. straw poll without actually making a straw poll on chat. Midnight of is dead, and 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, that's depressing. But you guys have to die now because Day's coming back.
It doesn't matter. Oh, damn it.
Goodbye, everybody.
I broke my pen. Anyway.
I miss Spork.
So, you know, poor Spork is bleeding out on the floor because, you know, he cracked his head open and now he's dead. And this waitress is coming over with like a massive cream pie with sharp knives on it, and she slips in the blood. And Gummy, you get a face full of pie. You're not dead. I just wanted to give you a face full of pie. But the knives go straightly into Dare, Fairy, and Gasbury's necks. So you guys are dead.
But my question to you is...
Hey,
I am town. Past night 1.
Alright, no. I want to know who you Vigi shot.
Who said they were town?
Chris. Chris just said he was town.
Okay. I'll let you guys go ahead and talk first.
Wait, but who did you Vigi shot?
Yeah, who did you shoot?
You just claimed Vigi, there's 3 deaths in the night.
Just claim Vigi.
I Vigi shot Garbizi just because he's so silent and I just didn't like the read. But yeah.
And now Hypno comes out if they Hypnoed Chris. Because the Hypno power doesn't go through if the Hypno died. So, Hypno, if you use your power, you pretty much do
Hypno's gonna be alive.
Hypno claim?
Do we have no Hypno claim?
I do believe I heard Chris say I am town, but it's just, I mean, that's what I heard. I don't know if anyone else heard that.
We were
My
waiting
question, you do, the Hypno power doesn't go through if they die, correct?
It shouldn't.
I just
No,
want to
it doesn't go through.
Okay, just making sure.
So our Hypno's still alive then. Someone needs to go ahead and claim Hypno.
Or he faked it.
The question was more of a he faked it situation, not she
I mean,
killed
okay.
him by accident.
So, I want to put this out there now. Hypno can claim when they want. I think it's normally best for the Hypno to claim early. Like right now, you've used your power. We have a Vigi out. We have a someone who's claiming to be Hypno. If the Hypno did Hypno, they come out. That gives us 3 talents.
That gives us 3. Yeah.
That puts us in a good position.
Here's the thing. Okay, Hypno. It doesn't benefit if I come out as town after you Hypno me. It doesn't benefit you to not.
Doesn't even benefit anyone.
It doesn't
because
benefit
Chris
anyone.
could be faking.
So if anything, it just shed more
Confirming
doubt
gives
on confirmed
2,
town.
and right, exactly.
Okay.
Confirming gives 2. Not saying anything just makes more speculation.
By the way, I think that Vigi shot was good. Gasbury hadn't really talked. Yeah, that was well done.
I don't know.
Thanks. I was completely unsure. I thought that I was gonna die, so...
I think most likely what happens there is like what I would have done in that situation is like this medic says most likely on you, bro. Just you've come out and claimed a role.
What I'm just
Say that
curious
again,
about
Medic?
is
You
they still
kind of
have
got muffled for me,
right?
Okay, so most likely in that situation, medic looks the save on the Vigi, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
because they had 2 KP, right? So they must have
Yeah.
hit. They must have hit me, and they must have hit Fairy.
No, 3 people died and then I do.
Oh wait, what?
3 people are down.
Question, because
Oh,
I still
okay.
mess up with
So
all
what
the,
would-
the
okay,
stuff.
so my biggest...
Does
okay, yeah.
medic save happen if he dies?
Yes.
Yes, it still happens.
Okay, you know me. I need to know these things.
So my biggest question is, what Daria and Faria's reads, what were they? Faria had Soviet, Daria had Christus Town.
Daria, I don't think he liked Chrono.
We lost Fairy.
I'm too sure.
Lost Fairy.
Chrono?
Oh, Fairy.
No, I'm still here. No, Darier, yeah. I honestly I don't remember if. Are we pausing the game by the way, or are we just gonna keep going?
No, that person was dead anyway.
Yeah, I think Barry was
dead.
Barry just died, so.
Yeah, I think Darier did ping me at one point, but he wasn't
What's the
sold
question?
on
Who
me.
left? I missed it. Sorry.
We no, Fairy. We lost Fairy, but she's
Lost
dead,
Fairy.
so we were
Alright,
gonna
then,
keep
sorry.
going.
I think Darier did ping me, but he said he wasn't exactly sold yet. He said I did play kind of towards my town, but he wasn't like there. so I'm not sure. I don't know if I missed anything else, Gummy.
Yeah, Derry usually gives a quick, non-important read first round. He doesn't really come out with information until the second round, so we didn't get much.
Hey,
I'd really like to hear from Chris.
real quick. Did anybody see who did the one person who did not vote for Faded?
Yeah, that was me.
Buddy down there.
Personally,
Alright,
I felt that knowing last game and seeing how Faded plays, to me, that seemed like an easy Mafia kill. Because it seems like he doesn't have a way with words. That is an easy Mafia kill. That is one less person that the Mafia has to worry about.
Alright, so as much as I want to agree with you on that, I can actually understand that. No one actually came Fade's defense there. A lot of people went against, and the fact no one defended him. Sorry. It's either Mafia maybe bust, or it was Town. And judging by the votes, I'm more inclined to think Fade was Mafia though.
The one thing I'd have to say about that, and I voted too, so I'm not saying that it was wrong, but if you yourself, Minnie, said Gorbizi wasn't a bad Vigi shot, so if Gorbizi was Mafia, then Faded wasn't, or vice versa, because we still got
so I
2
think
KP.
we hit one. Yeah, so I think we have hit one.
Okay, I'm just saying we still have 2 KP, so that means one of
Well,
them
actually, no. It
was
is
Town.
actually the best discussion right now because I just ran figures really quick in my head. If there was 4, we'd game over right now.
You're coming in
So-
really.
You went robotic to me, so I didn't hear
Oh,
that.
okay. Am I good now?
Yeah, good now.
So so I just ran the numbers. It's actually guaranteed we've at least got one, because if there was 4 Mafia, the numbers would be 1, 2. So there's 9 people alive. If there was 4 Mafia,
Well, that's
it would
not
be 5, 4.
guaranteed.
Even if they lynch, even if we got a Mafia, like say if there was 4 alive, even if we got a Mafia today, it would be 5-3. If they get 2 kills in the night, it'd be 3-3. So it'd be game over right now. So that means numbers-wise we're down to 3, which means we've either
Okay,
lit or correctly
and I'm not nothing against Minayev because I love her to death.
Yeah.
But it is possible as a rookie she didn't see it that far and was just.
all the medics still alive. Okay, no, never mind. I can.
I just feel like, and trust me, I feel like we've nailed. I feel like we've hit one just by luck, but from a worst case scenario standpoint, we don't necessarily have all 4.
Okay, so worst case scenario, if there's 4, that means the medic's still alive, so it's not all that bad.
Or Midnight didn't realize that when she allowed the day to continue. From a
really
rookie
like
mod
to hear.
standpoint.
So like,
I'd really like to
I feel
stop
like I've
that
I felt
this
like
and
I've
go
won
to
enough.
some reads.
Yeah.
Because we really haven't heard a lot from Chris and Kronos from reads more recently, and I really want to hear those, especially from Chris because we didn't have the role come out and say that he was confirmed Town. So
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if the Hypno is perhaps waiting a bit to reveal.
Well,
for
wait.
later in the
I
day.
thought I should clarify. Can I just clarify? Yeah, the Hypno didn't go through. It shouldn't have gone through. But there was last minute changes to the rolls and shit, so I'm sorry.
Alright, it's cool.
I just thought I'd
we've had
tell
2 mod
you.
kills.
It's
It's
a
okay.
situational thing.
Alright, so that means Hypno's dead.
Yep.
That means, even with OGI, that means Chris is Town. Alright.
That confirms Chris.
It's kind of how I felt.
As much as it
felt
should,
like it was a.
as much as it should not have happened, I mean, it does. It is what it is. But that actually puts us in a better position, right? So that means we
What
have
do you
2
think, Chris?
confirmed. I think the cop should come out with if they've got a town check off those 2, like other than those 2 people, like 2 alive town checks, that gives us 4, which puts us in an amazing position.
Yeah, town checks would be really great right now. I just wanted to kind of throw my reads out there, and I wasn't saying anything earlier because I was curious about claims and I was waiting for counterclaims to happen. I didn't know about Chris's claim, so I mean that much is.
Chrono, can we have a second before you go? Because Minnie was just saying. Minnie was just saying
Okay,
if
so
if Cop
my
has
logic-
a check. So
Okay,
give-
so if Cop has 2 town checks right now that are not on Chris and Sigaros, Like,
Or
do a
even
live
one.
context? No, not one.
One in himself gives
oh, no,
you
even
4.
one. That gives us 4. Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
Alright, so if you
one in
contact
himself
live
gives
on
4.
those people, like, probably
So-
best to come out.
Basically, if there's a cop still alive, and he has a town check on anyone else still alive, he needs to come out so we can at least have 3, 4,
Yeah.
It would pretty much
I
be an
can
insta
add
win.
4
It'd be an
confirmed
insta win.
towns.
It would be an insta win scenario there.
We had at least one check.
It's just process of elimination.
I mean, okay, so I'm not forcing the cop right now. Cops can
Since-
process it and come out when they want. I'm putting that out there that it's probably the safest play to make.
Okay,
And-
from the math standpoint, I'm just asking at this point. No, never mind. I'm not asking.
So,
at this
okay, so from the map standpoint, it's either 4 Mafia alive and we have a medic, or it's 3.
Right, and if there are 3 left, never mind. I am admittedly a little intoxicated, so I'm trying to do the math, and it's coming slowly. And I'm trying to say, if we don't have a Vigi, and if I'm sorry, we have a Vigi, but that doesn't help. If we don't have a hypno claim, I should say, and the cop's not admitting, where does the medic fit into that? Do we want any
Okay,
information?
if medic got a save, if the medic saved somebody night 0 and they're still alive, that's wouldn't be bad, because it still gives us 4, and it would give somebody potentially another, like, the only problem is, I'd rather wait a bit longer to see if the cop claims, and then the medic can think about it, right? So the medic should never come out, unless...
I don't think
like,
the cop's going to claim if they hadn't already, because they would have had so many checks.
Yeah.
Right, 15 minutes. Yeah, you're
Alright,
right.
so medic can claim if they got a save off night 0, I think. Maybe not now, give it 5 minutes. But I want to hear reads from Chris and Sigaros, considering their like.
And I also want to say that I think the Mafia is going to be playing intelligently because they would have taken the opportunity to claim his cop there, and they didn't.
To tell you the truth, for a town read, I read this person as town early, kind of doubted a little bit, but after they gave an explanation, I read them as town again, and that's Angelius. Probably one of my stronger town reads right now.
Can you say why? Because he hasn't said diddly shit.
Well, because I mean, I felt his. Initially, it was just his body language. I felt he was. I mean, like I said, I've never played with him before, but he seemed extremely cool, extremely relaxed, and he still does. And then I liked his explanation about how Faded was an easy pick, because it was. It really was. But I wanted to get more reasoning behind that. And when I didn't call him out initially for not voting, he stepped up. You know, so to me, he's trying to help figure that out.
Okay.
I want to go ahead and say that as far as never mind. Fucking Chronos had his hand up way before I thought about speaking. Go for it, Chrono.
I just kind of wanted to throw my thoughts out there right now. Gummy, I have not heard a lot from you recently, and you have really, really, really good reads. I'm really curious to think what you have to say about what's going on right now.
And it's Teju in your life.
I mean, and you're still up, so I mean, it's either you got a really important role or you're Mafia. Or I mean, honestly, I don't know what's the thing for me, Gummy. I don't know exactly what's going on because you never. I mean, any games that you're important, you never stay up long enough, and after you get.
I'd like to know if the medic saved you twice because you're still alive, day 2.
Well, I mean, I want to believe Mitty because he's been pushing all the right talent in the right position, right direction. I want to believe him. Otherwise, he's playing a really good Mafia and pocketing everyone.
I get that feeling a lot. I definitely do.
But I really have a gut feeling Nightmare and Dan are Mafia. I just have a feeling.
I like that read. Alright, let's hear
Are
from
we,
Dan then. I want to hear from Dan and Nightmare then, and see what they think.
Out of curiosity, I just want to make sure we have our town reads right here. Then, out of everything we see right now, we're seeing Sigrosa. He was vigilante, and he did make his shot.
He claims
So we're seeing-
Vigi. He didn't get shot, which means
And
the
3
real,
people
like
died.
if there's a real Vigi, they shoot him. That's also another reason Mafia medic doesn't put a save on someone who claims Vigi as well.
Okay. I wanted to make sure I have that written down here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And there was 3 deaths. Like he claims Vigi, there's 3 deaths. Like it's pretty much confirmed right now.
I'll go ahead and give my reads and everything because I again been quiet and trying to at least give something useful to everybody. So what I've gotten written down essentially is what everyone reads on everyone else is, and after going through and removing everybody who's no longer in the game, the only two people with no reads at all on them as any kind of suspect or town or anything was Dan and Angelus, and I haven't played with Angelus before. I played with Dan once. I would say the last time Dan played, he was a lot more vocal and a lot more nervous. He became really vocal late game, and he's not doing that this time. At the same time, he's not as nervous. So I would put him ahead of Angelus, only because I have no idea about Angelus. I have no reads, but he's the only one who didn't vote on Faded, and if I had my two bullets, I would say those two.
From a mathematical standpoint, if you took two bullets on those two, you might have, hit one, which is not a bad game. I can't argue with that. My thing about Angelus is, you said you played with him. Dan. You said you played with him before, and he's playing a little different. I can say from a fact, and I don't know Dan. I've never seen him play. I don't know if he would be the same as me. I'm only saying from my standpoint. I play one game Chris is, and then if I go in Elheim stream, I'm so different because everyone around me is different, and I don't know anyone.
Fair enough.
Everything changes for me.
All right,
so I play a different game. So
I understand that.
Thank you. Well, I like to say that I was one of the very first people to actually say that Chris was one of my favorite towns, and I'm still right there with Mittens and Kronos as my town circle. Sige is obviously the vigilante, so it's starting to go down to the point of the game where you can look at 2 or 3 people working together. And I don't like how Nightmare in the first day went after me for touching my face. I've watched a lot of games, and I feel like that's a weak reason to really go after people. And I don't like in day 2 how he just right now called me out for what I did yesterday. And yesterday I was nervous, like I claimed today I was nervous. And I don't talk a lot, in front of people, so I am definitely nervous when it comes to that. But the two scum.
What's your read on Gummy?
I was just gonna say my 2 reads that I don't like are Nightmare and Gummy at this moment.
Okay.
And just real quick, Dan, the only reason why I had you on that first day was hands in the face, and that's just something I noticed, that if people have their hands in the face, often it means that they're trying to hide something or they're nervous. That's not an attack. It's just a something I've noticed, and it's
okay.
When I have nothing to go on, I'm looking at who's acting like a generic, kind of nervous tick. So that's my only thing for it.
I think it was Big and Spectrum that had their hands up. I don't know which
I just have a quick one, if I can go. Hey, Gummy, are you Mafia?
Nope.
Spectrum, what's
Okay,
up
you
the
can keep
head?
going.
Never mind.
I just wanted to see that response.
You don't have to be worried about Gummy.
I just want to say that I have liked the way that Nightmare went on me the first day when I wasn't confirmed, because I pretty much knew coming to the game that I would come off as scummy if I was talking during the first day. And I also I've seen him play because I was watching the stream, and I think it's consistent with his play in the past. I don't see any reason to go after him today. Just wanted to put that out there.
What's up, Gummy?
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna give town raids. I want to believe Midi is down because he's been pushing right directions. I actually think Angelus. I think Angelus is down because I don't think a new player would have not voted on someone that has pretty much everyone was going to vote.
Okay. Alright. So I actually made a play. I tried to, but I just realized to see if Mafia would fake claim. I am the cop and I have 2 town checks. It's pretty much free win city right now because I have a town check on is it who's Chrono's bitch? I can't pronounce. Is it Spectre?
It's Spectrum.
Spectrum. I check on Spectrum and I have a town check on Gummy. I check Gummy Night 0 and I check Spectrum. So I don't know if you saw about Kana gave me to make it obvious day 1. So right now this puts me in a position where I think we have a 5-man town circle, and then I feel like.
Can I help?
What's up?
I am medic, and I saved Chris night 1, and I saved Siguro night 2. So there's your 5-person circle.
Alright, yeah, so we have a 5-person circle right now. So basically this is free win.
Wait, hang on. We'll confirm it. What's going on exactly?
No, night 1, he meant night 1 is in night 0. Like
I'm sorry, night 0 I did Chris because it's his stream and I wanted him to live, and then he claimed veggie, so I went veggie. I'm a medic, and that's
cool.
where
Like I actually like this. So pretty much it's an instant win now. We lynch between Nightmare, Danzinator, Angus, and Kronos, and we win. I don't really care what order we do it in. We have 5 town. This is GG.
I feel most comfortable letting Chris lead it.
I think that's a great idea.
Of those 4, Dan.
Was my name tossed in there?
Yeah, of those 4, Dan and Nightmare were the top on my list.
Yeah, I didn't like the interaction between them, so I feel like we don't even have to waste the rest of the day. I feel more Dan.
Well,
second.
So this is my accusation. We have a 5-man town circle. We can't lose here. It's pretty simple. And I feel like this is free win for town.
GG.
Who was this a formal on? Sorry?
It's on Danzinator. Also, I didn't like the interaction between Nightmare Phoenix and yourself, so I'm pretty sure you two are Mafia. Mafia tend to put their other teammate as suspect, and it can make each other, like, they can put their own teammate as suspect as one of their reads, in case the cop does get a red check, and that way they see him town because they were reading him. So I didn't like the whole interaction. I think you're Mafia. I think you're the safest lynch for the day.
Yeah, toss my little read out there real quick. I mean, a lot of Nightmare's checks, or a lot of Nightmare's reads, he did throw out very early on that he does read people when they touch their face, when they stroke the read, when they kind of move around their face, kind of hiding or something like that. I feel the way you kind of deflected back towards him for making that read, it's a read he always makes. He makes it in every single game I've seen him play, whether he plays Town or plays Mafia. It's his very legitimate, the one thing you can keep that we know about Nightmare. And the fact that you deflected against that, I didn't get the very best reads from you at all. I mean, out of everything we have, you can see right now, out of everything that we have, we've got our 5 confirmed at the moment. And out of the 2 in my gut, I feel it's you, Dan.
Okay. Well, I'll make this pretty short, as short as possible. I believe, honestly, after what just went down in the past, 5 minutes, Sig is still obviously, in my book, Vigilante. I want to put Angelus, I just can't say. You know who I'm trying to say. In my town circle. I liked how Spectrum came out and actually said that he was the medic when he really put himself, I feel like he put himself in the fire by saying that. I feel like, honestly, a lot of people would disagree with me, but Gummy really hasn't said anything at all. And I feel like Mittens, Gummy, and I don't want to throw Chris in there at all. I'm not going to, but I feel like it's Mittens, Gummy, and somewhere between there. I really do, and I'm sorry, but I'm Town. You're making a huge mistake. I don't like how Mittens said it's going to be an easy win. It's not going to be an easy win because I'm Town, and I'm not really good. This is my second game. I'm not good with math. I don't know how I don't know if we're going to win or not.
So right now, we have enough confirmed to outnumber Mafia. And I didn't like how you think Chris was somewhat scummy there. Based off the whole start, I know it's a bit of OGI, but it pretty much got let known to us. So I feel like you haven't been paying attention.
I don't think Chris
I want to defend Dan.
I don't think
I
Chris
wanna
is
defend
scummy,
Dan.
though. That's the thing. I've said Chris has been in my town circle for the whole entire game. It's my fault if I might have misspoken that, but I also don't like how
2
many...
minutes left, but now I want to hear Angelus to save your ass.
What's up, Angelus?
Hold on, Angelus. I want to hear what you say, but only because are you trying to save your Mafia buddy?
No, not at all. How about this? You got Mittens and Kronos coming in saying there's 9 people. How do they know that 4 Mafia are alive?
Okay, so this is how I work it out, right? No. So I'm not saying this for Mafia, right?
But then how is it the circle of 5?
Just quickly,
How?
guys, this is coming off of Dan.
Because
Just be
I'm the
careful.
cop and I have 2
We
town
have to
checks,
stand
and then
for
what happened with Chris earlier was somewhat even though it was OGI, it's confirmed town there, and then Sig claimed Vigi, and there was 3 kills in a night, so that way we have 5. I'm actually reading Agnes's town here. I feel like he might be a bit paranoid. but-
Guys, this has come off the formal. Just be careful.
Okay,
Yeah.
with Dan.
Yeah,
Oh, I
but
mean, in
Dan.
general,
I feel like...
Okay.
Obviously.
Because it's a formal, I'm going
so
to
I feel
hush
like we
up
got the
because
last
I'm not
3
throwing accusations.
in Dan,
so.
Nightmare Phoenix, and Kronos. It actually might only be 2 with the Vigi shot, so I feel like we're in a position where we can't lose here. And
Yeah, I
we'll-
mean, honestly, MIDI,
Well,
flat
I
out
would...
said-
I think the point,
I would
Dan,
hope that the smarter players in this game, because I still feel that Kronos, Chris, and Spectrum, our town, will actually not vote because I feel like it is Mittens and Gummy, and I mean that's all
Dan,
I'd
from
really
a-
say. I mean,
you're a townie,
yes.
Dan, right?
I
You're
am.
saying you're a townie. That's fine.
Absolutely.
From a townie perspective, you want to win as a townie. The
Absolutely.
important thing is for you to win as a townie, whether you're dead or not. And if the 5 of us are a townie, and 2 or 3 of the 4 of you aren't, you're willing to die to make sure that the right people die.
I just don't want
Do
to.
the math.
I just don't want to die if that is not the circumstance, and there's really not 5 towns because I don't believe that Gummy and Mittens are town.
And you
Okay,
know
guys,
what?
the formal's up. So are you pushing to vote or rescinding?
I'm pushing the vote.
All right then, everyone vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, vote goes through. Everyone go to sleep and roll. Send me your rolls.
Oh god.
Oh my god, I'm alive.
Why the heck are you guys dancing?
Why not?
I'm so sorry about being mod killed, everyone. I really am.
It's all good, Bill. It's all good.
Sorry they killed you, Dan.
My god,
happens.
Midnights, how dare you kill me?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Aww. Yeah, but like literally, I really hope there's another one after this. Oh my god, when did that all happen?
I got shot in the face.
Whoopsie. Yeah, I actually don't even know what happened when I was gone and how long I was gone for, to be honest. I might have passed on the time that I was gone.
Hey, Garbisi, that's not bad. Fucking Sport tripped and cracked his head open. That's a,
Midnights
that's
of
a really
how
humiliating
long was I
way to die, by the way, Sport.
Midnights of how long
I've died in
was I
worse
gone
ways.
for?
I've died in much worse ways.
Yeah.
You were gone for a
Remember
while?
remember the way
How long was a
Gummy
while?
fucking dragon? Why?
Okay, hold on. Actually, I can
that
make
was a bit
sense.
excessive.
I got killed by nothing once by being dragged on top of a tree and ripped apart to shreds on my way to
Was I gone
Canada.
for like? Was I gone for like half an hour?
You were
It
gone
wasn't
for
half an
less
hour,
than
was
half
it?
an hour.
Yes,
Was
Sport,
it?
you deserved it.
No, I understand that. I did realize that. No, I'm just asking how long it was because I'm trying to make sense of
I
everything
think it was like
around it.
15 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, I want to say it was like 15.
Oh, 15 minutes sounds. Yeah,
Still
okay.
Still came to entertain the chat though.
Because
so
I'm
it's all
pretty
good.
sure I actually took a nap during like as soon as my power went out. I was like, it's nap time, it's done, and I set my alarm for 20 minutes and I woke up before my alarm went off. So yeah, okay. Let's go 15 minutes in. Yeah, this has been fun. Chris, yeah, are we having another one after this?
He said it was probably the last game.
Oh.
Just a heads up, everyone can wake up and Mafia wins.
I missed the
You son of a bitch!
I knew Mitty was fucking Mafia. Why did I allow that to happen?
Hey, Gummy was town. Gummy was
I
town.
knew Mitty was Mafia. Why did I allow that to happen?
Gummy was town, by the way. Was that a 3-man Mafia play?
At the end there, yeah. So,
Yeah.
You guys didn't do the math. You guys, okay. So no one did the math.
No,
so no one did the math on a 6-3. No, so if it's 6-3 and I got the mislinch through, it was 5-3. We get 2
And then
kills in a night.
had
Medic claimed. Who did you say?
I had the medic right. I had to medic perfectly.
Yeah, but
And
you
that's the
thought you
gamble.
probably trusted
I
me
did
as
the
fuck.
math. I did the math, but I tried. I gambled that I was going to get the right medic.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah, I should have been.
I thought maybe you thought Gummy was Mafia after I called him town, so I'm like, alright.
Quiet. Midnight rolls.
Okay, the rolls, they were... okay, Mafia was Faded, Nightmare, Chrono, and Mittens. Medic was Spectrum. Hypno was Fairy. How do you say your name? Cigarette.
Sigaramus.
Just, yeah.
Vigi was Vigi.
Who was the cop? In all honesty, who was the cop? This is the big one.
Spork. You killed him that one.
I double stacked him! And by the way, that's the second time I've double stacked Night Spirit and one is Mafia. Someone said Spork, I'm like, fuck it, let's have some fun. Double stack? That's a double stack of
Such a good play.
You guys are actually right about this, but after you
What was
killed me,
Garbisi? Who did I
I
shoot?
could not hit you in the straight face.
You shot a townie, bro.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
you shot a townie.
But no.
So I didn't even get to save Chris Night one. I thought I did something great.
I tried. I tried with the whole.
Okay, so I had 2 plays
was
out.
so
I'm thinking
great
I
about
either
you,
come
man.
out. So like I kind of like Spectrum. Like I probably should have killed him the night before because I kind of got the whole read of him debating the medic stuff that he was the medic. But I felt like I'll.
And I knew it as I was doing it. It was like I'm drunk.
And so, like I read that, but I read a roll between Ira and Fade. So that's why my Mafia were questioning me who to kill. Like, no, we should kill this and kill this. I'm like, no, we're killing these 2. Because they both gave reads on people, like they kind of stopped the cop by giving reads, like giving town reads without any reasoning behind them, and on people who I know are town. So I knew taking them out, there was a good chance I can claim copy, especially with the mod kills. Like the mod kills are unfortunate to town, but I knew with that, like that many people dead, I gave the cops so long to come out. Me claiming there, it seems like I said like I made a play. I was trying to get Mafia fake claim, just to now easier.
I was really waiting.
Mitty. Did you see how pissed I was when this ended? Did you see how pissed I was?
That's cool.
Would you like to know why? How pissed I am.
I should have said something.
Midnight.
I
Wait. What's up,
thought
Chris?
you were-
Chris, what's up?
Yeah. It was so
You're
close.
muted. You're muted.
Muted.
Chris, mute.
Sorry about that,
Hate it how
guys.
the only Mafia
And
person.
also, I'll be right
Hey,
back.
I don't know if you
bro.
want to keep going, Midnight. I'm actually gonna make something to eat real quick, but I'm more than willing to keep hosting the game if you guys want to keep going. It's
I'm
up to you
probably gonna
guys.
bow out
Okay.
because it's 11 a.m. and I haven't slept all night.
Oh my God! Holy
I can
shit.
play another game, and
Well,
if the Zoom chat
Yeah,
dies,
I
I
need a
can
fun
rehost
game.
it.
I even asked the mod before the game to give me town. I'm like, she's like, "Yo, Mafia." I'm like, "Alright, fuck it." I felt, and I said,
I can't give out specific roles.
Messi
That's not
said
how it
to me-
works.
The message
Hey,
said to me,
Chris,
you should. I said you should roll me
If
town.
someone
She
would
goes,
show me how to do the IRC,
Fine.
I'll be happy to mod.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, we need a mod.
Let's do
Sorry, buddy.
I'll be happy to mod. I just don't know how to set up a new chat.
I am not out. I am coming back now. I just need to reconnect because of the whole
All right, we'll see you,
going
Bell.
out.
Do it. All right, reset.
Midnight, in the meantime, could you give your
Every
MVP?
time I'm Mafia or Vigi, I'm shooting you straight away.
Gummy
Me?
is confirmed.
me or Bell?
Hey, guys.
You copying me so
Guys, Stop. Chris, speak.
Dude, alright. So, Midnight, if you want to make Spectrum the host, and then you guys can figure it out, I'm gonna go get some food going real quick. I'll be back in a minute.
Honestly, Midnight, all I need to know is
Love you,
how to
Chris.
send someone,
Cool, man.
for example, who's a Mafia chat room, or whatever, a separate chat room. That's the only thing I don't know.
I can show you, dude. I can show you.
Okay, Mitty will show me that. But
Alright then,
you show
good
me
night,
that,
guys.
and I'm happy to host.
Thanks for
host now.
letting me mod. I had fun modding.
Hey, Midnight, thank you so much. You did great.
Thank you.
Looking
Midnight,
forward
if
to having
you were
do it again.
amazing.
Midnight.
Amazing.
Midnight.
Thank
I
you.
learned that
Before you bow
Hidden
out-
No was always going to trip me up, though.
Midnight,
That's
before you
fine.
bow out, though, could you tell us who you have picked for MVPs?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
MVP Mafia. I'm gonna be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
yeah, I
Mitty's
think-
definitely
That was the
MVP
play.
Mafia.
Yeah, he had the weirdest.
That's
like,
easy.
I feel bad. I said
Hey,
something.
Mitty, I don't know you. I've never played with
And
you,
also,
but
Smartest
I
player.
realized I
Okay.
slipped up in my story because I realized I was like, Gummy, you're not dead. But Gummy had the reaction of him being dead. I was like, whoops.
Can I? All right, now hold on.
Midnight,
I'm
I
in-
take it back. Midnight's MVP Mafia.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Now, I have
MVP
to
Mafia
say
and
this.
me.
I have to
I'll
say this.
accept that.
If you put me in Mafia, it was GG.
Wait,
I have-
hold on. Who's Sport Check Night 1?
My check night 1 was actually Bell, but on day 1, as I was watching you guys talk, my first scummy read was goddamn Mitty, because he took too much goddamn control over the entire game.
I did understand,
my only
and I did-
problem
okay,
with that
No. All right,
sport
so
was
I can counteract
new
that,
to
right?
me, and I knew he was very aware of the game. I knew he was most experienced of all of us, probably. So I thought that was just him trying to bring us along as us all rookies, and he was the one in charge. That's how I read it.
Oh my
I
god.
do
I just
that as
wanna
town,
smack
and I
that
do that as
smirk off
Mafia,
your
right?
face.
Like, you can't read me in town either way, really. You can try it if you want, but I will lead town when I'm town, and I will lead town when I'm Mafia.
Well,
It was
very
how,
end,
it
I
wasn't.
didn't
It wasn't that you were specifically leading it. It was how you were doing it. Like something
Yeah.
just read it weird to me, and I was like,
Exactly.
"No, he's
Well,
not-
actually,
Exactly.
I bust my teammate. Like, I bust my teammate knowing the next day I could potentially make a play, especially with it going down one inch, right? Like, I had to get. My plan was if I can get a
Robot
misled off
Mitty.
day one.
Robot Mitty.
That was tough.
Hey
Come
guys,
back, Soviet.
Hey, welcome, Soviet. We love
By the
you.
way, Mitty, you
Tried
did
to
that
save you,
last time
Dan.
against
Tried to save
Raven.
you.
Yeah.
I did not quit us.
Yeah, and honestly, Mitty, when you push things so fast, when you had something to say, and you're like, okay, cool, let's go. And I swore I thought people caught on to that really fast. I'm like,
It's
fuck, Mitty,
town.
you- I was
Like, we
Mitty,
have,
you
if you're playing unlimited time, it's really towny to get, like, to keep people going, keep people's thoughts going, keep the game running, right? So, like, the way I play
Mitty-
Mafia is the way I play
I don't
town.
think it is. Like, if everything's going too smoothly, that's when you should get suspicious, and that's why I didn't vote at the end. I should have said something. I was like,
yeah, it
I was
seems-
like, this is not
but-
right. This is
Okay, but then you got to think about it, right? Like, I come out with a town check. I come out. So the biggest Mafia play there would have been to come out with a red check, right? So if I came out with a red check, knowing the numbers, I can potentially really hammer there and put town in the best, like, and really put Mafia in the best position. However, I came out with 2 town checks on people who weren't in my Mafia team. Therefore, they're inclined to believe me, and I know my 2 Mafia are going to vote, so if there's parts there, that's not to push the vote over. And which is what happened.
I thought about trying to claim Hypno, but I had a really strong feeling that either Chris was something or Spec was something. And I'm like, I don't want to claim one thing if they're going to counterclaim and fuck me up.
Not only did he claim and tell and call green checks, but he called green checks on people that made sense to check.
Yeah, he pocketed
everyone day one kind of pinged me as a possible scummy, so it made sense to check me. Gummy is always scummy, so it made sense to check him. So when he told me those 2, it made
That was
perfect
bullshit.
sense.
I was down the whole time. I was
Gummy,
down that time.
Gummy, if you have your shirt on, you're scummy. Period.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay,
To
but
me,
let's
in my
be
head,
honest.
for him calling
bro,
scummy,
we have to have our shirts on.
guys, I'm not gonna lie.
We can't have no shirts.
I called Chrono
Sadly.
scummy straight away. He gave
Gummy
too much
did.
raids too early.
Because of
I spotted you. I said, please, guys, but I didn't like the interaction between Nightmare and Phoenix. And I said, and I rushed that along a little bit, and I said, look, we don't even have to. It's pretty much a free win from here. And once
I just did the math wrong. I did the math wrong.
I did the math right.
Because what I said was I'm going to go with him here, and then when we go back, I'm going to say, okay, guys, now we have 3, they have whatever. I was doing the math wrong. Now, if Middy's right, we need to mix this, and we keep going. But if Middy's lying to us, then this is the right play. And I just had the math wrong. I had a play for you. I can't count this strong.
I could see Gummies.
But I brought up, so
check.
actually, I tested the waters. Like, I really tested the waters. Right? When I bring up if there's 4, that means the medic's still alive, and we can correctly initiate. Like, I tested the waters with that one, right? I was seeing who was actually paying attention to the numbers. And I said, look, there's a good chance we're down to 2. And when I even entertained the idea of being 2, people were more on board with that lynch. With 3, though, no one did the math for 3 people. Which really put in my favor there, because if people realized if it was 3 that we had to correctly lynch there, but then I said, Agnes, sound to me, I like Chris's read on him, and the fact he's questioning this is good. People get those 3, like, I made a play, I'm not gonna deny it, I made a play there, but you guys have to realize I've probably played like 50 plus games of Mafia. I know.
Now I feel like Crisette.
That was the thing too. Is Gummy.
Who's the fourth Mafia?
Mitty, you're my new favorite because you fucking made
It was
the play.
as far as who was Mafia. It was myself, Mitty, Faded, and Kronos.
Faded. Yeah, I knew
So
Spectrum.
notice how people want to go Nightmare and Dan there, and I picked Dan. Like I had to pick it
Dude,
right.
Mitty, that was awesome. That was great.
I wondered what my Mafia. I want to know what you guys' thoughts were when I come out and claim cop like that.
When you came out and claimed Pop, the fact that you claimed Gummy was the funniest thing ever. Because Gummy in his head had you kind of pegged Scummy, and the fact that you claimed him, I'm surprised he
As
didn't
soon as you claimed cop, it changed my mind.
That was great.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing with that. It was way too delayed. Like that. You said you were metagaming. You said you were metagaming, but it was too delayed because it was what, the day before or 2 days before. You had said, "Okay, cop, come out. Okay, cop, come out," and then it was that long period.
No.
Of
I said I gave it 10 minutes. I literally gave it 10 minutes to see, right. So I knew I was in a good position to claim there because a lot of people had pinned me as like leading leading the town in the right direction, and so a couple. I read Fade and what is it? Fade Princess and Daira being somewhat Mafia, somewhat town roles. They kind of had suspicions against me and my other Mafia. So when I slam that, when I bring the hammer down on them, and I go, what were their reads? I know their reads personally. No one else did. That put me in a better position.
I had suspicion on you a little earlier. It's just that I didn't want to jump on you because I knew I would have been instantly just done.
No. I had suspicion.
Hold on.
I said that before he gave us the call.
Yes, sir.
I have someone who would like to play. She's currently getting everything set up with Zoom and stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah, that was just too good. As soon as you claimed cop, I was like, okay, his green checks.
I am gonna need Mitty's help in a second.
I was like, his green checks have to be perfect, and he said Gummy, and then the fact that he pinged Spectrum and Spectrum was medic, I was like, yay. Okay, I just have to be okay with getting lynched, and we're fine. That's it.
And that was my thought process. And when I gotta see again. Dan wasn't okay with that. I was sitting here going, either Dan is heavily Mafia or Dan is town and he's having issues. And if Dan is town and having issues, I need to take a step back. I was like, okay,
quickly, guys.
5 minutes came up.
2 minutes.
Like, I'll be. I kind of filibustered a bit through Dan's accusation, but I made it look like I was giving a really long accusation on why he was Mafia, why him and Nightmare were Mafia together. So I did pin my own Mafia there. I put my own Mafia against the wall, right? But if I get pinned, so what happens there? If people realize I'm fake, the 2 people I've pinned, someone in the clinic and Gummy, right? People would have gone, okay, he's obviously making, like, people, I think a lot of people pinned Gummy as Mafia there. As soon as the game ended, as soon as they had Mafia wins, I think they had
I
Gummy
was
as
so
Mafia.
convinced Gummy was Mafia.
Can I take a time out here for a second and talk to Chris?
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Chris. I have no concern for the numbers here.
Okay.
So what I need from you is put in whatever you feel is good for you.
Yeah.
Let me know, because I just someone just said I'd like to play, and I don't want to just free for all.
Yeah.
But as far as I'm comfortable with whatever numbers you hit.
Okay.
So-
Tice, I'll
Second
send you.
you're
I'll
awesome,
send
by
you a
the way.
message if anybody else
Thank
wants
you.
to get in. Let me know, and I'll start sending you Zoom info.
Maybe I need to know 1, the IRC information, and 2, where I can get a countdown clock. Even if it's not one to show.
I have a link for countdown clock. Hold on, let me
Okay,
grab-
can you give that to me now?
Yeah, I'm working on that
Can you put it in the chat?
Yeah, no, I got
in the
that. I'm
Zoom
right there
chat?
with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm right
So
there.
what's the bet now? I die 9-0 the next game.
I should have went with my gut
Fucking
rating.
high. I'm pretty sure I'm dead
Hindsight
very
is
soon.
2020
I don't
and all
know,
that,
Mitty.
but
What's the bet you die 9-0?
Confirm for a fact that you were what you said you were, I would have tried to lynch you just because I know who the fuck you are.
I was.
The
I
fact,
can
honestly,
guarantee you,
this-
I'm putting you
okay.
up for lynch as soon as I get the chance. You're,
when I didn't
you're
see
done.
you in Mafia
I'm
chat,
finding
I
a way.
had half of mine.
Yeah, but if I'm town, like I've had that kind of like say like that kind of rivalry with someone. So if I'm the cop and I check you as town, I'm still coming out and saying I have a red check on you. Like I have people like that.
I was just so flustered because you were like, "Oh, it's gonna be a guarantee win for town." And I'm sitting here like, "What?"
No, it
I've
is.
been there.
So technically, no one read the math. It was 3, and I had people pretty convinced. Like I had Yummy convinced, and I think I had Spectrum convinced, and Chris convinced that the Mafia, you and Nightmare were Mafia together, and therefore lynching you was the safest thing to do there.
Robot?
And the medic claimed. So if I lived through the night, I just felt like, if we ended up not lynching me because the medic claimed, I can live through the night, double stack the medic, and make it look like. You know, I can just double stack the medic and make it seem like I did reduce KP. We did lose KP, right? So like the medic being alive gives me, like the medic.
Apparently you're on it, Chris.
I was gonna call something out because with Spec calling other people Night 0, I was like, wait, Gummy is everyone's biggest Scummy read right now. Why would you not save Gummy? How did he live? So I was gonna say, are you saying that Mafia double stacked on the Night 0? Like, what's going on?
What I assumed was that Mafia hit Spork and Chris Night 0. Because I hit Chris because it was his stream and I had nothing to go on. With nothing to go on, and it's
so I
his
also
stream,
thought-
I wanted him to go an extra night.
So there's another
Are we
reason I did the
doing-
double stack, right? I said before the game,
Yeah.
like, look, guys don't have to gentleman's rule me. You can kill me 9-0. A lot of people know it's a good player. I thought there's a good chance that the medic might have put a save on me as well, which would have been small in that situation if the medic comes out. But like I've
Okay.
done that, right? Like
Well,
I've had a team of 3 like high priority medic saves, and we double stacked somebody. Turned out they were medic set. The medic thought they saved them. It is a play you can make. It is risky because you less chance of hitting a roll. We got lucky that we hit the cop there, but it was risky as hell. It actually worked though, so I'm happy.
Fork,
Okay.
you were dead regardless. I'm sorry, buddy. I called you and he was like, let's just make it fun. Let's just double stack him. Why not? And I was like, you know what?
Seriously,
Do it.
are Mafia really going for this now? It's that double
really
stack
quick,
on
really
first night.
quick.
Because it's happened now a couple of times.
Chris,
And
am I
holy shitballs is
There's a
bugging
lot
me.
of reason behind it.
Chris, am I good to add someone to this?
Hold on
I've
one
got
second.
someone-
Yeah, you're good to add.
Okay.
Hey, Sargum, are you still in
Okay.
here? T. Clark, did you get that?
Celtic.
Did Sargum send you that key?
Is T. Clark joining us?
No,
T.
no,
Clark
no.
will never join us.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on, T. Clark, please join us.
Wow.
T. Clark,
wow.
please join us.
He's not
Come on.
I
You
don't
know
T.
you
Clark,
wanna.
I've seen you too much for you to
It's
not
like
join
peer
us.
pressure.
I have
I'm gonna
the past 3 games prayed
He doesn't
to
want to
be
show
Night
us
Zero.
all up.
I've the past 3 games prayed to be Night 0. I've done all the worst things possible, and I still can't get killed. Why?
Yeah, it's like you either don't get killed or you turn out to be Mafia.
Yeah, it's so bad. I'm so angry.
I got thanks, Gummy.
So I enjoy you playing. Really, you in the game is making things better. It might be the hair, but
guys, I'm
otherwise.
sorry that I actually DC'd that last one. I really do apologize. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, guys,
Hey guys, back!
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
I can't see the
I just-
throw up stains on his
No.
shirt.
Good morning, Dago. How are you?
You weren't here, but your presence
Dago.
was felt in all the technical difficulties we had.
As the mod of this
What do you
game,
mean he
Dago
wasn't
is
here?
Daisy'd. Go to sleep, Dago.
I think Dago, honestly, I really want Dago to have immunity. I really feel like he should.
I feel like I'm the one dying tonight. Like, if there's a double stack happening, I feel like it's on me after that.
I feel like you're the one dying tonight.
Don't worry, Mitty. If I'm Mitty, I'll save you.
Okay, guys, as
I'm
mod,
already in
I've
your
got to
pocket.
say
Doesn't matter.
that everyone but Mitty has immunity day night one.
I'm afraid.
I can feel it, bro. It's cool. I'll take it. I
So
mean,
what
I do
happens-
something like that. I
what
can
happens if
understand people's
Mitty is
frustrations, right?
Mafia?
They're like, shit, that guy's too good or something. Like,
Can we find out if Derriere is still in?
To throw my phone over there somewhere. Like
It's
into the
6:30 here, so I'm out, guys. I appreciate it.
All right, Dan. Hey, thanks for stopping by and playing again. I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for joining us. Awesome.
sorry, Dan.
Bye. Hey, good
All
morning,
I'm
Hot
gonna-
Chili Wrap.
Boy.
All I'm gonna say is, I
Oh, is that hot chili wrap in the chan?
Oh, Dago's talking. I'm curious. Hear what he has to say. Dago, please.
all I'm gonna
Dago's
say
trying to
is,
say that he's drunk.
I flat out passed out in that game where I left. I flat out passed out in my chair, and I just woke up like, what the hell is going on? And I just went, okay, I'm just gonna go to bed and just shut the laptop off.
Obviously, that failed.
So I just woke
There you
up
go. Went
and
back to the world of the living.
Came into Zoom. That's just how things went.
Woo, that green Dago.
Just so you know, Dago, you missed it. I'm down to 2 empty cups left.
Is this so? Out of how many?
Out of 7.
7 empty cups down to.
I had
2?
7, but if you look over here, that's all. That's all the beer I drank,
Didn't you get rid of a couple handfuls of bottles too?
and the fireball, of course, that has to go in each one of the beers.
My question is,
On my
when
desk.
was the last time that Spectrum went to the bathroom, guys?
Never.
I don't know.
Did you see
Look
half
at
those
the
bottles
bottle,
were
dude.
filled
I have
already?
never gone to the bathroom.
I had to leave mid-game to go to the head.
Like I said, I only have 2 bottles left.
I'm gonna be right back really quick. I need a cigarette to calm myself down. So I'll be back.
I'm sorry,
Malcolm, you need to turn your camera off and go fix that. Go dump them out in the toilet.
Can someone send the IRC info to?
Yeah, I'll take care of that real quick.
Everyone, whenever I put a zap sign
I
in the
love
next
you all. I'm
few,
sorry.
like,
I have to take off the wig. I can't. I have to be able to read people. It's too difficult.
Chrono, I'm going to require you to take off that
I
wig
just
if you want to play
want
again.
everyone to know in the next half an hour, any
Yeah.
zap sign I pull is going to be at my phone because it will
None of
not
that,
stop
Dago.
like
No yawning.
going.
There you go.
And it's really, really annoying me. So instead, I threw my phone on a wall, which is over there. So all those zap signs that are going that way are going to be at my phone. Because, yeah.
Colonel, I love the wig, but it covered way too much of your face. Then again, I've pegged you down every
Here's the thing, Nightmare. Every time he wears a wig, he is town. So clearly he is.
Every time he doesn't wear a wig, he is also Tan.
Clearly he is Mafia this time.
What we can confirm is no matter what's going on, whether I am town or I am Mafia, I'm stuck alive for a long period of time. I am made to defend myself a lot. And the games I'm not made to defend myself, the games I'm not made to defend myself, I've been Mafia, which is that scares me a lot. That means I'm gonna have to defend myself constantly. Basically,
As Samurai, I step
Hey,
on.
Era.
Kronos, you didn't actually have to defend yourself at all last game, did you?
It's probably
Again,
because I
I
died.
didn't.
Well,
I
actually, it's probably because I
There you
got
go.
killed. Otherwise, I don't
I've
have
been killed
It's because
so
I
many
put
other
the
times.
suspicion off him. It's because I, like, that last day, really, when it
Yeah,
would have
he
went
hated
against him.
way off me.
I really put the
Oh,
suspicion
Mitzi,
off my team.
You,
He left me up there.
What
as
do you
on the
think? So you
chopping
saw
block.
it. What's your thoughts on it, buddy? I don't know what
Yeah.
people think about it.
Mitty, he put me up on the chopping block, but he didn't. Like, he pulled away from me. He had me up there, so it was like, okay, so we have these people here. He's like, we have these people here, and then that was it.
there you go. Midnighter says hi.
Alright,
Oh, she's going to sleep.
Spectre,
Right.
enjoy that channel I just sent you, and I'll set this up for you now.
Who's Ira?
Hey, is
Don't know Ira.
1 second.
You don't see Ira? I see Ira.
It is Era, and Era's the friend that I.
Oh, Era, are you a friend of sport?
Hold on, stop.
Okay, how do I mute everyone?
Spectrum, hold on, really quick.
How do I mute Spork?
Alright,
Someone tell me.
I had to
Left
say
click his
something.
name.
Hey, Mod,
Left click
I'm
his
Mod
name.
in charge. How do I mute Spork?
Left click that person's like picture and do audio.
And then do audio, because I would just want to click.
Spectrum.
Mute audio. Okay, Spork is muted.
Or the other
Era.
I'm not anymore.
Alright, the other thing you can do is go participants, click participants down the bottom,
Yeah.
and you will have an option to mute all. So if you wish to speak for everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, real quick.
I'm muted now.
Welcome, Era. Welcome to the
I love you
welcome
too.
to the channel.
That being said, look at RSC. I sent you a channel. I've set up a Mafia channel
Hello?
for you. Hi.
Okay, can you hear me?
Hey, Mittens.
Yes.
I see
Hi,
that.
I'm Era.
So join that channel.
What channel?
Join. Oh, I clicked the X. I'm a dumbass.
Sorry.
Am I?
I'll send it to you again.
By the way,
Send it
Spectrum's confirmed dumbass, but we love him, and I want you to right
Confirmed
click him
dumbass.
to me.
Okay. Now
Spec,
click
please
the
write
Little
it,
Mafia
dude.
Buddies channel.
I am so
Right
tired.
click
Okay, you're not meant to say it out loud. We'll redo it.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I'll make another one.
Confirmed dumbass.
Spectrum, are you sure that you got this under control?
Oh, I got this. Okay, Soviet Night Zero. Okay, while.
So join this one.
Oh, so this one that says. No, I'm just joking. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Okay. 1 second. Alright. Alright, done. Okay, so I just did that before you joined. So the channel is now set up. You are now an operator in the channel, so you can slap people around. Slap people. Yes.
I'm Quaker.
Yeah. And then.
Quaker. If your name is Quaker.
When you
do
met, so when you roll,
Okay.
and you're making somebody Mafia, you say blah blah blah. You are Mafia, and send them the copy paste of this hashtag, and then we'll get into the room like that. Okay.
Send them
Spec,
what?
I'm actually
Say that again.
send you something quickly.
So-
Spec.
What's up?
You have a name.
Copy
Check.
paste this.
Spec quickly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you something on Twitch quickly. You can use this if you want. Actually.
Okay, send it on. Wait, on Twitch.
So
Now I gotta go
copy paste
fucking back to
it.
Twitch.
So copy paste this,
Copy pasting.
and then when you roll and you give someone Mafia, you want to so you go to the main channel everybody's in, right? You click that person. You go Curie, which is Q-U-E-R. So you want to Curie, can't pronounce it. You want to Curie that person. So say you want to Curie me. So you will click my name, you will Curie,
Join.
and then you will copy paste that message to that person.
Okay, I'm so lost. Hold on, I'm there. Okay, I'm clicking you, and then query, and then paste, and then I
Copy
send it to you. That was
And then
correct.
that way I would give. Yeah. So if I send you so if you look at I sent you a whole message thing back in the Mafia channel. It's normally easier to tell people what they are. Right? Do you see?
No.
Spec. I'm actually gonna send
I'll
it to
copy
you.
paste it to you.
Go ahead, send it.
See?
So send that. You want to send
yeah.
that to people when you're rolling Mafia.
I'm gonna straight up send it to you. I'm gonna straight up
You
send
want
it to you on
Mafia, please
RC
join
Spec.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Okay,
So
so
when
send
you roll
this.
someone as Mafia and you're handing out rolls, send them that. Okay?
Okay, get out of that room.
What happened?
Jesus
What the fuck
Christ,
just
that's-
happened?
Somebody went.
What
screen
channel are
share.
you in?
Somebody-
Alright,
You're
down the bottom.
viewing-
Okay, no, alright, no, I can fix this. Right down the bottom, click in the little type bit, and you want to type /join, whatever our channel is called. Who's Quaker 413?
Spec, disregard that entire message because that didn't come out properly. So I'm gonna actually send it to you over Twitch.
What the fuck, Bell? Will you shut the
It
fuck
wasn't
up?
me. It was Dago. Dago balked it. Dago balked
Dago
it.
always balks it.
Dago balked it.
Dago, do me a
That's-
favor and bork
Alright,
Bell
I'll
right
help
now
you.
because Mitty's trying to help me.
No, don't. I did nothing. It
Okay,
was,
Mitty,
it was all day.
I think I understand. But what do I do? Okay, hypothetically, you just sent me a room for the Mafia, but I also need a separate room for the cop. I need a separate room for.
You can just whisper them.
Okay,
just query them.
Yeah, so you know how? Okay, so you know how you just messaged me,
Right.
the Mafia channel.
Let's say Gummy is town, and I just clicked on his name. What do I do?
No,
Who
Gummy,
is
if
query
I'm not a
slash-
role, don't query me.
Yeah. So
Query
if
you.
he's not a role. Okay, so Mafia. So say you roll 3 Mafia, right? You
Right.
will query them. Blah blah blah. You are Mafia. Please join this show channel, right?
Right. I got that. I want to know about
By
the
the way,
non
I put how to change your name. You just don't put the full stop there, and don't put the brackets. So if they're Vanilla Town, you don't send them anything.
You don't send them
right?
anything, right?
If they're a cop, you just so you know how you sent that message to me only.
Right.
That's how you interact with the cop. That's how you interact with the medic, and that's how you interact with any other town roles.
So I clicked on Gummy just because that's my normal. I'm just testing.
Okay, so
if I click
it's not
query
the
on
cop,
Gummy as the
you
cop,
can talk to him directly. Yeah.
and then I
you
hit
would query him
query
say,
and
"You
I
are the cop."
and I type you are a cop, and then I would just I see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm unclicking that.
Okay. And did you get how to change your name?
I gotta change my
So
name.
you types. Okay, no, not you. Is it Eva? Eva? I can't pronounce your name. I'm horrible.
Oh. Okay, I got this. I think I got this now.
So-
But you gotta unjoin the one hashtag.
I already did. I already did. Oh, actually no, I didn't yet.
I was
I've
gonna say
unjoined it
because
now.
I still see you in there.
I've already set the room up so people can't see it and everything. Go on.
Okay, I'm gonna undo you and Belle. I'm gonna read your little thing real quick and then tell you to go to hell. I would only continue doing it at this point.
Did you work out how to change your name yet? Press Alt. Press Alt. Alt.
It would seem
Trying
the
to
wall
talk.
has been torn as one of our workforce into all as the beardless. They must.
Okay, so who's Quaker 413 then?
That was I've already got it figured out.
The bearded.
I got it fixed.
There's 2 of her now.
Why is what? No, there shouldn't be 2.
There's Quaker. There's still a Quaker 413.
Hey, I told her to leave it and she didn't. So if it's still there, it's just because it hasn't disconnected yet. But she did leave that channel in her.
I have one request. If Spork doesn't die night 0, can we polysylint him day 1, please and thank you.
Now here's my
Minnie,
thing.
If you don't die,
I've
you'll
got a
go.
couple questions.
Okay.
One, how do you pronounce your name? Ira, Anya, Ira. How do you
Ira.
pronounce your name? Ira. Okay. Ira, you're a friend of Sporks? No, Spork. Stay quiet. I will stand.
Hey, real quick.
Ira, you're muted.
Real
Yeah,
quick,
go ahead,
real quick.
Chris.
Ira, welcome to the channel. If you check out rule number 3 on my page, check it out. If it's something that would be interesting to you, just send me a private message.
What's rule 3?
Ira, hit Alt A.
Basically, if you're a lady, you have precedence to get rid of any guy in this channel.
We've had.
Don't ban me! I swear I don't lie. Jesus Christ.
Alt A
listen.
turns on and off your muted mic.
Real quick. There's a reason for that. We had a lot of creepers in the early days, and a lot of female viewers. So
Chris,
I ended up
you
having.
still got one creeper.
I'm a creep.
Exactly.
Creeper on the
I'm gonna point
internet.
this out there now. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a creeper, but I only have eyes for Chris.
Okay, muting all. Now, Ira. Oh, I love this power. I'm going to be mod all the time. Ira, I need you to hit Alt A. Alt A. Come on, you can do it.
Click on the
Alt A.
No, okay, it's not working. Alright, so on Zoom,
Okay.
down the left-hand corner, you'll see a little microphone. Click that.
Oh my gosh, there's 20 chats. What the hell's going on?
Did she accidentally push space?
Well,
That happens too sometimes if she had hit space. If you hit space and you don't have
maybe,
the
but
microphone, click
her
audio.
mic thing never went off, so that wouldn't matter, even
Okay,
with space.
so actually, you can actually make this easier. Click her name and unmute audio, and that way she can probably talk.
Okay, I'll do it myself. I'm on you. I've got this. Watch this. Oh no, not rename. I'm not gonna rename her.
Rename her.
You can rename people, which is the most fun thing as a mod ever.
Oh, I love this.
Terrifying.
I can't do it. She's the
Hold
last
on, hold
person.
on. All right,
Wait, when I go
Ultra,
down
my
there,
confidence in you is fading so fucking fast.
Soviet, who turned off Soviet's? Turned on the Soviet's mic. I'm turning it off.
Alright, so Chronio, alright, let's make this easy. Quickly click my name and make host, and I'll fix this all for you now. So click my name,
Click
and
your
you'll see a
name.
make
At
host
least
button.
she's having fun with it.
I don't see your name. Hold on, I'll get
I
that.
nearly said that's what she said, but with the lady in here, that's unpolite. So, okay, you don't have to click the name, right? So click my picture. Click my picture. Where my face is. Like, see? And then you'll see make host.
Working on it.
By the time you guys get this figured out, I'm gonna have it explained to her. So just hold on.
No, I want to hear her talk. Okay.
That's what we're trying to work out. That she can't unmute her audio right now.
Work at that.
I think she hit space, honestly.
It would
There
move
you are,
the microphone.
Mittens. I'm clicking your name.
It host has her muted, so the host
And
has
make-
to unmute her.
I know.
Make
so
host.
make me
You
host.
are the
So-
host. You are the host.
No.
Now he is.
She
Now
was
you
the
can
last
talk.
name.
Now talk.
God, finally.
Sorry, I'm useless.
Yeah, I was muted. It's pronounced Aira.
Ara.
Aira. So
She
I
will
was-
That's
slit your
real
throat if you
scumbag.
say it
Yes.
wrong.
I
Now,
gave
I have-
shit for not saying my name right. And he knows.
I have like 2 or 3 questions for you as the mod here, Ara.
Okay.
Question 1: You're a friend of sports?
Yes.
Question 2:
Oh god.
Have you ever played Mafia before?
No, I just watched
Okay.
the last game.
That doesn't matter if you're a friend of
No,
sports.
don't
You're
tell
not
me.
zeroed. That's it.
Oh my
I'm
God,
sorry,
No.
but it was nice to meet you.
No. Zach, you go on the one girl that's over here, only here. You're not zeroed straight away. Just saying.
Oh, that's. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Gummy's a
let us
girl, it's
Night
okay.
Zero the mod.
Oh
Hey,
my god.
You're always saying that.
Guys,
I mean, you're
guys.
fucking-
Jerry, you're still playing?
Gummy counts as a girl as well. It's cool.
Go fuck yourself.
So my only question is,
Show us
Gummy,
them gums.
how's it feel? My next question is, Gummy, how's it feel to take the roller cruiser and slip right into my pocket there?
Hey,
Pocket
real
Ed.
quick.
I
Real
feel
I
quick.
love
emasculated.
Pocket Ed.
Hey guys, Vladex is muted. He needs to be unmuted. I think.
Oh,
That I could
Host has
do
to
if I
unmute him
had control, but I don't.
Demon
Vladex, you
Lord.
mean Tice?
Oh, okay, got you, buddy.
Demon Lord
Talk now.
Vladex. Yep.
Talk
Yeah, I
now,
was
talk.
muted. I was muted by the host.
I think he also needs IRC help.
Yeah, I muted you
Vladex.
all
So
because I
scummy,
wanted to hear
so
Ara.
gross.
Yeah, so you can actually, even though you get muted by the host, you can still unmute. I'm gonna give a couple of.
telling me though.
No, yeah. When I
Okay.
hit unmute, it said you can't unmute yourself because you've been
I might have
muted by the host.
Alright, I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I'm gonna unmute all, and then just mute Daria, who's AFK, right? So this way everyone's mic is on, you're not muted.
And
by the
I
host.
need help with the whole IRC thing because I
Okay.
don't know what's.
That's pretty simple. So first off, for you two guys, we're gonna set up Zoom. So in the top right corner, you're gonna see gallery. If you look, there's two little icons in the top right.
I'm already done.
Yeah, more for. You guys want to make sure you're in gallery view. That way you can see everybody.
Yeah, I have that.
Hey, bro, are you in gallery view?
Yeah, I've already gotten all this ready.
No, hey, bro,
What about?
are you in gallery view or speaker view?
I don't
Can
know.
you see everybody at once, or can you only see like a big
I
portrait
only
of somebody?
see a certain people. Do I do gallery view?
Yeah, in the,
Yeah,
in
Okay,
the,
so
top
in the
right.
top right,
Oh
top
my
right
goodness.
corner.
Here's everybody.
Woo!
There you
We
go.
are all seen now.
Now press Alt A to mute your audio on and off. It should be working. Still checking
Oh
that now.
yeah, I have my own self mute button.
Oh, that
That
works
works
too.
too.
Also Alt V is for video. So Alt A for audio. So Alt V for video. And Alt A. Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
I've been playing for like 2 months now.
They only
That
screamed
is
all day.
killer.
That, or,
Okay, I'm making the mods back to the host. I love your name. Spectrum loves Minnie the most. Is now the host. So it's a brilliant name. I swear I did not change that.
He smiles as he says that. I do not believe him.
Confirm lying scumbag.
Hey, love
Seconded.
me, flying scumbag. You're on my team.
Yeah, I know it was great. It was fantastic. Loved every minute of it.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
man, I'm so glad you were on our team.
Real quick, this is the time of night where of Friday night where finally I get to relax and you guys get to entertain me for a little bit.
Let's play some Wild West.
Yes, Wild West. I would love. I'll wear a cowboy hat for Wild
God,
West.
I'm so
Where's my
shot.
cowboy hat?
Really quick, Mittens.
Hold
Hold on. Really quick, Mittens. I want you to go ahead and scroll over my picture really quick. Scroll over my picture really quick since we're
Don't
playing.
give me another gun. That didn't work.
Oh my god.
Just real quick.
Spork, I still feel so bad. Honestly, all I did was say your
I don't.
name.
Oh, you're second on my list.
I
said
won as
your name
Mafia. I feel great.
Dude, I said your name once, and Mitty was like, you know what, let's just double stack Spork. I'm like, that's a brilliant play. Yes, do it. Do it right now.
Damn, yeah, do it.
So I was like, Spork is way too dangerous to leave up. There's no way.
No, they wanted to kill Gummy. They actually said Gummy's name. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna poke it. I never said I'm gonna pocket Gummy. But in my mind, I'm like, I'll
You
pocket
wanted
Gummy.
to. You wanted to from the start. You wanted to
said
pocket me so
Spork-
bad.
I said Spork and Gummy. I was like, okay, I gotta take the two people out there aren't gonna talk very much at the beginning, only because they'll give really solid reads at the end. And he was like, no, let's leave Gummy. Let's leave him alone. I'm like, he better
if that
pocket
was
Gummy.
your play, just so you know, I was going to change up my entire play style tonight. Because I always get formal day 1 and day 2. Because I'm gonna play. And guess what?
Spork,
You know what? You technically did change up your play style.
Yeah, you were dead.
Oh, go fuck yourself. I'm done.
Alright, if I'm on this QuakeNet, how do I do the whole hashtag little days go thing?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a link. You click this link, right? And then,
Mitty, I would say just do a quick screen share to show him exactly what he's doing, because I think he might have it, but he doesn't know where to put it and everything.
Yeah, I don't know where to put the whole little
He
days
doesn't know
go
where to
task.
stick it in.
Yeah, there we go.
No, Mod, no.
Around it, it'll be fine.
I saw the smile from Dago. That's all I was looking for.
alright, I'm gonna quickly do it now. You guys should be able to see it, right?
I'm gone.
Can you guys see this?
Yeah, we see it.
Alright, so down here is where you enter. You copy paste whatever your thing is, and then you to say your name is Sport is mad because Mitty is better. That would be your name there, right? And then the channel
Made,
is what we copy pasted, right?
Made, huh? Made.
Sport is made.
Oops is mad. You know, I don't even have to spell it right because I won. It's cool.
Is made, because Mitty is better. Keep that in mind.
Yep.
Work confirmed. that.
Just wait.
Yes.
Don't give him a gun! Don't give him a gun!
For the love of God, don't give him a gun. I'm shot in the face, please.
Give me
No,
a gun,
I'm
I'll
not
go for
first.
Mitty. You spoke a gun, he goes for Chrono.
I'm telling
Mitty.
you, I'm just gonna shoot you, Mitty.
Look,
and
if
Spork
okay,
is
so I'm gonna
the
put this out there now, Spork. If I'm town, we're in a really good position. I promise I won't be Mafia.
I just want to tell you something. You want to know what my previous job was? I was a chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear defense specialist.
I had a friend who was one of those.
I got to run gas chambers.
I just want to say.
I will find you.
I can survive it. I'm good.
Alright, so quick question to Spectrum. Do you know how to run Wild West? Yes or no?
Do I know how to run it? I've never done a game before. I have
Alright,
a plan,
make me host.
but
I'll mod
you're
it.
throwing me
Cool.
for loops, guys.
I can just mod it. It's easy. Or do people want me out there to kill? Like, I want to be honest. Do people want me to play or do they want me to mod?
I like it when you play, Mitty, but
I want to do
That's
a
cool.
legit game.
I'm totally fine with that.
I gotta be honest with you,
Maybe,
Soviet.
I
I was doing a legit game with a little bit of a twist that you guys have never played. At least I don't think most of you have played. But if you guys are looking to end this quick, then I would say give it to Mitty.
Mitty, I think you can be co-mod basically, but literally co-mod's still in the game without knowing the roles. So basically just help Spectrum out a little bit here and there.
If you guys aren't looking to go to sleep anytime in the next half an hour, I would say play a somewhat legitimate game with a little bit of a twist that I've got set up for you.
Alright.
But
well, actually, I can help you run Wild West, right? Like, I'll help you throw it all.
If that's how you want to do it.
Right now, I actually don't need to play. We have 12 people. If you and I skip out, which is actually the perfect number for Wild West. So that actually works out quite well. It'll give you a first taste of modding.
Okay.
Teach you the
Well, then
basics.
I have to say this then. Then, okay, if you guys both step off for this game, right? And that means that, okay, we have 12. Then I think the next game, either one of you, obviously, if we play another one, drops down and someone else, and I will take it for the next game if we play another one, gets to learn whatever the last person learns, basically.
Go lay down. Go.
So basically,
on,
a MIDI is actually teaching someone else to be mod each game, and I'm happy with that because I actually want to learn to be mod anyway. Raven's going to be teaching me when he gets back. So Spec, if you don't play this game, I will step on next game. You can play next game, and I will learn from MIDI. Even though if MIDI wants to play next game, then it's going to be the opposite way around, obviously.
Bell, when that happens, I want to steal your notes.
I would just like to publicly state that Mittens is running away from me killing him right now by becoming
That is exactly what I saw.
It might look like that, but
that's exactly what I saw. Sport.
It's a little bit of that.
and Mitty are both not participating in the game, then we only have 11.
No, 12. Oh no,
Chris isn't playing.
Yeah, Darian's still kind of
real
non-existent.
quick.
Wait,
C28, welcome. No, I'm just watching this game. I'm not gonna make it for.
Oh, Chris, so you're not playing?
Oh, you're not playing? Okay, so I will play then. That's okay.
Well, then, yeah, he can just answer questions.
Okay.
Mitty, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go for it, buddy.
Is there a way to kick Derriere since he's gone and I just have a blank face on his town?
Please
Click
his
his
name.
Oh, is Derek gone?
And expel from the room.
Aren't you still in charge?
No, I've already given it back to you. I'm a genius.
Okay.
It's okay.
Expelliarmus!
Hold on.
Mitty, oh my god, do not shield yourself with me, damn it. Do not try to leave.
Oh wait. Alright.
Okay. So you're still playing.
I'm gonna. Yep. So I'm gonna send you like the timers and stuff that you need to play, right? So.
Can I
the
just
way
ask
I
why
roll,
Grizz
I
is
use a red
Mitty, you just asked me a question about my Skype. I don't care if anyone here knows. My Skype is Spectrum Dominus. One word. So
I'm not gonna be able to tell that, dude.
Makes it easy.
Dude, the other night, you were meant to add me on Skype, and you didn't, which is
No,
bullshit.
I said, this is my name. You add me if I'm important enough, and you're the only one who
that's
did.
balls, 'cause
I'm
I-
the only one in the room who didn't add me. Wow, someone.
So now I'm gonna keep on talking to the person I am.
Someone wanted to call me at 7 in the morning.
Who the hell is
Hello?
that? Why do you have a WWE ringtone?
It doesn't matter because
This is still Anthony's phone. Yep, still Anthony, but not the one in Las Vegas. The one in Florida.
I'll be your Florida baby.
I can be your Florida baby.
Giggity.
I have had this number for I'd say about a year. Maybe a little more, a little bit less. I'm not sure exactly.
Is Spectrum really making a new friend right here, right now
I am.
on Zoom from another state? Is this what's
Can I be
happening?
his friend?
He's
I wanna
about
be
to
his
kill
friend.
all his other friends, so might as well.
Oh yeah, he's getting his
It's
next round of
okay.
Mafia prepared.
I'm on a conference call with 12 people, and they're all laughing at me now for making new friends with you. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, Mom!
Hi.
So,
I thought Mickey was here too.
I really am on a conference call with 12 people. Important business. Actually, it's
What the hell is that,
a
Chris?
lot. It's a whole lot. I can't say because a lot of it is.
It is the Porn
secret
Choice
list.
Awards.
But it has to do with defense contracts and all that. So
No, it's porn! What are you doing?
Oh my
porn!
god.
That's as much as I'm allowed to say. All right.
Spectrum, are you?
Even before
Sounds
Chris
good.
gets,
All
like,
right.
you know,
All right.
banned off Twitch.
You know what? When I'm done, if we actually get the contract, I'll give you a call and we'll go forward. Okay?
Confirmed Pokemon.
Or
trainer.
confirmed terrorist.
Did this really just happen?
Sounds good.
Stream highlight right there.
All right. All right. Go USA. Bye.
Oh my god.
What was it?
Definitely a stream
That
highlight.
guy called me like 6
Taking
hours
care of
ago
business.
and said, "Is this Anthony?" I said, "Yes." And they said, "Is it Anthony?" And he said some of the last name, and I was like, "No." He's like, "Okay, well, I'm in Las Vegas looking for Anthony, this last name." I was like, "Well, that's not me." He's like, okay, well, you're probably the wrong one then. And then he called me back and said, I called you earlier. I was like, yeah, that was like 6 hours ago. So I figured I needed to fuck with him.
I'll fuck with you.
Who had a thing where he was talking about a guy called in, and the guy was like driving down the freeway, and he's like, "Is this Bill or something?" He's like, "Yeah, totally." It's like, "What are the numbers, dude?" And the guy's like, "You know what? Fuck this guy, dude. I don't. What do you mean the numbers? I sent them to this chick, Jennifer." It was great.
Mike's kind of having issues again, buddy.
Alright, so okay, so Spectrum, if you look at IRC, I sent you 2 links.
And I've got the timer.
Okay.
How do I
and
get
then-
that in my page, or does it matter? Can I just?
It doesn't really matter. I mean,
Okay,
I
I'll just tell you guys. I'll keep you guys
Wild
updated.
West? For Wild West, I normally run 20-minute days, right?
Okay.
Um,
And we're
West?
still doing Wild West.
Yep. Random org, you would add, you'd put the numbers between 1 to 12, and you generate, and it's basically a dice roller, and it will pick a number at random. What I do is, and I'll show you what I did.
I've got ways of picking. What I need to know is what I'm picking. Who am I
Okay, so
giving?
you're picking. Okay, so I can actually. So you are picking 1 stalker.
Okay, Stalker. And here's my thing. I played it, but that doesn't mean I remember it.